There are a lot of definitions of blended learning that are floating around. To put it simply, I think it's any formal education plan that involves an online component, delivering information or receiving information, that allows the student in some way to have control over that experience.
The most simple way to define blended learning is the combination of face-to-face and online instruction.
People might confuse blended learning with, if I'm using iPads in the classroom or if I'm using technology, then this is blended learning. I would just say that if you're using technology, that's fantastic. What blended learning really, it's something more specific. It's leveraging technology to completely change your role in the classroom.
Blended learning is kind of like this umbrella term. Underneath, there's lots of different flavors or kinds of blends. The most common is what we call the replacement model, and that's where you take a portion of the time that's traditionally done face-to-face and you use online instruction during that time. In a K-12 setting, it might mean that you're working with a software program that gives some basic feedback and basic guidance to the student. Then you're pulled out by an instructor to give targeted help to the student.
The beauty of technology is that it gives us data. It's really good at delivering data to students, and then it's really good at delivering that student data back to the teacher. And when the teacher has that data, we can level our instruction appropriately to where those students are at.
When we design a blended environment, we want to take advantage of the strengths of the machines that are involved. And we also want to take advantage of the strengths of the human that's involved in that environment. Machines can present information really well. They can provide feedback at any time of the day or night, whereas humans bring more of the emotion into the learning environment, the passion.
You're able to create a different dynamic of a relationship, that instead of being an instructor that has to be efficient with them, you can be a coach and a mentor that can spend more time with them at their level and find ways to talk about what's meaningful in their life, something that a computer cannot do.
In a face-to-face classroom with limited amount of time, it's difficult to get participation from every person that's in the classroom. Blended learning allows us to provide more of a personalized learning experience for the students. Sometimes people think of online as being very impersonal, and it can be if it's just interaction with content, but we can create personal interactions online with students that are targeted and focused to the feedback that they need.
If we've learned anything over the last few years trying to improve our education system, is that blended learning gives us the opportunity to mentor, to connect, to inspire, and to empower our students.
It's important to have both the emotional engagement and the cognitive engagement. The emotional engagement is the things of the heart, the passion, the motivation, the excitement about the learning. And the cognitive engagement is the amount of energy that you're willing to put into the hard task. Blended learning that works well is blended learning that's doing both of those things.
I really believe that blended learning gives us an opportunity to reach those goals as educators, to increase the rate of learning, increase the depth of learning, and provide students mentorship in life.